I still can't hear you.
Were you talking to me?
That's because we haven't started yet. All right, Heather, can you pin me? Hi, everybody. Welcome to the mini show. Online, first ever, first annual, inaugural. Just kidding, Jason McMacken, if you're out there. It's not first annual, guys. It's inaugural. So weird times we're living in. Just want to tell everybody I'm glad you're home and safe, and I hope you're feeling okay and you're feeling healthy. I want to thank everybody for kind of bearing with us as we've made these changes. We've made multiple changes to this event as our lives are changing daily. So some of the changes happened just as soon as yesterday. In fact, all of the performers that you're going to see tonight pretty much agreed to sign on yesterday. So I know I'm feeling really grateful that in this time of a lot of changes, there's some things that haven't changed. And that's the things that are the most important to me, like community and all of us being together and chipping in to help each other. And so I'm just glad that we were able to figure this out. Bear with me. This is going to be an imperfect event. I'm just teaching myself this technology as I go. It's funny because the mini show is always kind of, it's always kind of like a love-hate event for me. You know, it's kind of like getting married every single year. It's a big night and it's all about all the things that you love the most and care about the most, but the logistics are insane and it's hard. And so when we first thought about doing this, I was like, oh, good, no logistics. But it's funny how I feel just as nervous as ever. There's something about a camera. Have you guys been noticing that the last couple of days as you're getting used to this new reality of being on camera? It's something about, it's like a different new kind of nervousness. So here's to all of us getting used to this new normal, and thanks for coming out to support the ZAC tonight, and thanks for being a part of the mini show. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how this is going to work. The live auction, which we have 6 pieces, started just now, and all the live auction pieces will be able to be bid on for 1 hour from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. The staff, ZAC staff, we each took home some of the pieces, so we have them here. I have a few pieces here, and we'll be going over to Patricia's house in a little while, and we'll be going to Heather's house and Michaela's house, and they'll show you some pieces as well. You'll be able to bid on those from now until 7 p.m. The silent auction is going to be open until 9 p.m. tonight. So for those of you, hopefully, if you don't know how to log in to the auction. Maybe one of our friends can share it in the chat here, the login for the mini show art auction. One of our board members can share that in the chat so that everyone can have it. So we want you to be bidding. And just remember that not only are you supporting the ZAC tonight with your bids, you're supporting a lot of artists. And it's an important time for us all to support each other if we can. We know it's hard times for some people too. And so we'll just be in it together, and hopefully we can provide some entertainment. So we're also going to be visiting several amazing performers in their homes this evening. And a lot of performers that just jumped on board yesterday to kind of help us with this new plan when we found out we weren't going to be able to broadcast live from the ZAC. So I'm here with my husband, Doug. We're at our house. So here we go. So we're going to start out this evening sharing the mini show with rainbow theme, and it is still about us coming together and celebrating this big thing that we all built together this year, the new ZAC downtown, which will open again soon, as soon as we can. And we just want to thank everyone for helping us open it, and we're going to share a little video about our year together and how we want to thank you. So I'm going to try that here. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
What's the video about?
What's it about?
Yeah.
It's about rainbows.
Rainbows.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
Enjoy.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, they're only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it, but I know the wrong way to see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. You said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on a morning star. Somebody thought of it, someone believed it, and look what that's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. I don't know what to sing.
All right, so thanks everybody. That was Lily Osborne singing that song, who is, I think she's a 13-year-old who was in our teen rock camp, our most recent one, and the rest of the teen rock camp was playing the background music, and that was Lily. She's amazing. And then Lauren Norby, who's been on the ZAC board for 100 years. made the video, and he makes a video for us every year. And we've been kind of posting all of our mini show videos from the last couple of years and the last few days. If you want to go and see them on our Facebook page, Lauren always does a really amazing job. So basically, you know, there's always part of the mini show night that I usually give a speech, and the speech is usually about the theme, which this year is rainbows. And I think for this year, my speech is just that video. Thank you for being a part of our rainbow, and thank you for believing in this vision, and thank you for hanging in there with us right now. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the first two art pieces of the night, which I was lucky enough to bring home with my, and I may not be able to give them up, so you better bid high because I might be bidding against you. I've got my art walker over here, art walker right here. Okay, so this is one of my most favorite pieces in the show. If you can't see, this is called Painting. It's called After the Winter Bath by David Wilson, and David calls this type of work painting with a thread. And if you can look, the detail on this piece is amazing. There's beads. It's all thread. It's all like embroidery. He calls it an interesting combination of hands-on textile making, a slow motion method of painting, drawing, and meditation. As with other mediums that I choose to produce pieces, the texture and color are exciting components in the process. So David Wilson is one of my favorite artists in town, and I feel like we're so lucky at the ZACC because he's a painter. He's an incredible painter. But every year for the ZACC mini show, he does these textile pieces, and I rarely ever see him do them any other time. Maybe with this home quarantine, we'll be seeing more of these from him, because I know this piece takes an enormous amount of time and energy. So this is an incredible piece, and this is the best one I've ever seen him put in the show, and it's such a rare gem to get a piece like this from this artist, who's a really well-known artist in Missoula, but he's known for painting, and I think his textile pieces are just absolutely incredible. One more time up close, and if you're on the site bidding and you want to see any of the if you, oh, and I'm looking at the back now, and it says this is what it's made out of: wool, cotton, silk, alpaca, metallic thread, and glass beads on monk's cloth, punch needle, and embroidery with beadwork. Right? Incredible.
What's monk's cloth?
That's stuff. Cool stuff.
Cool stuff.
All right, now we're gonna show another piece that I was lucky enough to take home. Actually, I fought to take these two pieces home because they're my two favorite pieces in the show. Again, these pieces, you can bid on them from now until 7 p.m. The live auction will end at 7 p.m. So make sure you're logged in and make sure you're bidding. This is a piece by Theo Ellsworth, one of my most favorite artists in Missoula. And Theo just like gets more and more amazing all the time. And again, this is the most incredible piece that he has ever donated to the ZACC auction. I was so excited to see it this year. It's called Lounging Cat Kid, and it's on wood, and it's this incredibly detailed, beautiful drawing that we know Theo is famous for, and you can just get lost in all of his work. This is what he says about this piece. I often like to draw monsters and mutants in a state of relaxation and total comfort. Hey, we can think that can cause a lot of peace at this time, I think. This cloud cat is feeling absolutely wonderful right now. Relaxed yet alert, passive yet deeply engaged in creative thought. If we could spy on the cloud cat's thoughts, we would witness something both startlingly alien and hilarious. Who doesn't need that in their life at this time when we're spending a lot of time alone at home? All right, so again, those auction pieces, you can bid on those for the next hour. Throughout this hour, I will be sharing the auction screen so we can see how those things are doing. And in between sharing the auction screen and talking to you about these pieces, we're gonna go into some homes around Missoula, some different people's living rooms. And so next I'm gonna take you to Phoenix Marshall. Phoenix is someone who's really important to me and someone who is really important to the ZAC. Phoenix is a young songwriter who started playing music in girls rock camp at the ZAC, and her mom, Cindy, helped us start the program. And Phoenix writes her own songs and is just such an incredible person whom I admire very much. And I'm really excited to hear from her living room. So let's see if we can get her up right now.
Yay, Phoenix. Hi, Phoenix.
Wait, Phoenix, let me unmute you. Okay.
Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm Phoenix. Okay, I'm just gonna tell them a little bit about what does the ZAC mean to you? I practically grew up at the ZAC. I mean, so much of my I wrote my first song in the ZAC studio in the basement. Like it brings back so many memories thinking about it, and I'm just so honored to be able to sing with you guys. So yeah. Thank you for that night we spent together. We both love the weather. I wonder if she ever knew the words he spoke softly past her and came to me. Oh, your barefoot touched the ground in a way it can't be found. Oh, I brushed the hair out of my face. Why do I miss a sweet embrace? Pretty picture on the wall. Why are you getting so tall? Ooh, and cover it up so I can see your face on the wall so fresh. Pretty picture. Pretty picture. Pretty picture. Pretty picture. Why do you stare? Pretty picture. Pretty picture. I wonder if you really care. Pretty picture. Pretty picture. What if you were to fall down? What if you were to crack the blurry mess all over my floor? I would put it on relapse for you. It's getting dark. When you left a mark on me. I know it's getting hard to leave you alone. Pretty picture, picture, pretty picture, picture. Why do you stare? Pretty picture, pretty picture. I wonder if you even care. Pretty picture, pretty picture. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay, Phoenix! That was so beautiful. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your beautiful songs that you are.
Thank you, Kia.
World. Yes, I hope that your home quarantine time is going to produce a lot more amazing songs. I just have a feeling that it will.
I've been learning a lot.
That's one good thing about times like this, right?
So happy that she has that as an outlet right now. So thank you to the ZAC. Thank you, Kia. I'm so glad we got to
Be a part of this.
Yeah, and make this dream come true to have our kids, play music and so
Stylist.
great.
Thank you,
Cool.
Phoenix. I can't wait to hear
Thank you.
from you. Okay, love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
I'll make it a pizza.
Just like a mom is to me.
All right, so up next, everyone, we are going to visit Patricia Thornton at her home, where she is going to tell us about a couple of more amazing pieces that are in the live auction up for bid right now. So here we go with Patricia.
Yay.
Wait, unmute.
I'm unmuting. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Zach Mini Show. Thank you so much. It's so good to see all of your faces. And I'm so lucky. I just dropped my notes. I'm so lucky to be auctioning these two. I have Madeline Michaelon and Shalene Valenzuela. How lucky am I? Both are hugely, hugely successful in our mini show and have been participating in the mini show. I know Madeline's been participating in the mini show for at least 4 years and is loved. I mean, after the first show, everybody was like, who is she? And can I get her information? And since then, she's shown at the Radius Gallery and she's shown at Bernice's Bakery, and everybody's just wild about Madeline. Look at the line quality in her piece. Isn't it amazing? And her color choices are impeccable. There's not a space in my house that I don't want this piece to be. There's no problem about placing this piece. It's amazing. And now that I've gloated about Madeline's fabulous piece, I just want to shout out to the Dead Debutantes, because I know you're out there. I saw some of you out there in virtual land, and thanks for coming out. And you know, we're going to be missing the Wild Walk. Maybe we'll get out there and have a parade, but we should do something together, all of us, for all the important events like Last Best Print Fest, and for Wild Walk, and for Mini Show and Missoula Monster Project, and Friends and Family, and all the shows that so many of you participate in. And thank you so much. The group shows are my favorite thing, and I'm just so glad and honored that I get to work with all of you. So this is Madeline's piece, and now my handler, Tim Thornton, who's also in the show, will set up Shalene Valenzuela's piece. This piece is titled Land Shadow, by the way. I forgot the title. Isn't it gorgeous? Okay, I picked up my notes. And here is Shalene Valenzuela's Implement of Construction, Power Deep. Thanks for the notes there, Tim. Oh, look, it comes with the pegboard that you can hang and install in your house with a couple of screws. Super easy. I have been working with Shalene since I moved to Missoula in 2005. I think she moved here in 2006. And since then, we have shown together in many, many places, including the Saratana and the Catalyst and the Zach. And I know Shalene's been at Paris Gibson and the MAM, our favorite places. And I don't know if you saw her amazing bust in the window of the Radius Gallery, but that was amazing. And she's just a local favorite after being here now, 15 years, Shalene. She runs the Clay Studio of Missoula, and we all love the Clay Studio of Missoula. So it says on here, how to stay lovely. It's ceramic, everybody. It's ceramic. And it's been a little scary having it here, but I'm doing okay with it. It's amazing and hard to let go of. And again, it looks amazing anywhere in your house. It will look amazing. So here it is. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Kia, staff, and board. Love you all. Back to you, Kia.
Hey there, everybody. Thanks, Patricia. What a beautiful job. I love those pieces so much. In fact, I'm gonna jump on. I might be jumping on and bidding myself here during this next act while I watch the incredible Chris Sand is up next. Chris Sand, the Rappin' Cowboy, tuning in from his home. And he's going to be singing a fun song for us to lift our spirits. So here we go. Over to Chris here in just a moment. There we go. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Keith. Well, this is really fun. I'm really honored to be part of this, and it's inspiring to see all the people who are watching. So thanks everybody for tuning in, being part of the Missoula community, or even beyond Missoula. It could be anywhere in the world right now. So I'm going to sing my song. It's called Victor the Virus. And I was supposed to be in Canada this week finishing up my children's record, but it was not to be. I could not get across the border. So I decided to write another children's song, and this one's about that darn little virus. I name him Victor. Victor the Virus is my name, and I like playing the virus game. I go downtown and I spread myself around. I wear my little crown and I make the people frown. For I am a tyrant, a pirate king. I want to put my hands on everything. I want to pass germs to the people on the street. I want to join the party with the people at the beach. Victor the Virus, that's my name. Don't you like playing my virus game? And don't you want to join me? We'll have such fun. A roll of the dice never hurt anyone. You can be a gambler like Kenny Rogers. He was the catcher for the Brooklyn Dodgers. He knew when to hold a man, when to fold a man. He did what I told him, so I had him by the... Hold on. Kenny Rogers was not a professional baseball player. He was a country music singer, one of the greatest. In fact, one of his best songs was called The Greatest, and it was about baseball. Anyhow, just wanted to clear that misinformation up. Now quit lying, Victor. I'm tired of your dumb virus game. Victor the Virus, yes, that's me. I want to go down in history as the ugliest bug and the squirmiest worm, goofiest flu and the germiest germ. Victor the Virus, say my name. Don't you like playing my virus game? And don't you want to join me? We'll have such fun. A roll of the dice never hurt anyone. He's a gambler, that Victor. He just wants us all to go out there and hope for the best, but we gotta stay safe. It's kind of sad writing a children's song about a villain, but oh well. My daughters and my girlfriend are in the back here. Can you see them? They're doing art, because art saves lives, and art is what helps us create the new world that we want to live in. And my daughter drew a pretty cool rainbow picture. I just want to share that with you, and then we'll move on to the next person. So go ahead, Stevie. Don't worry about that. She drew a rainbow Jesus. Get it up close. He looks pretty sexy, I gotta say. All right. All right, back to you, Kia.
All right. That was so awesome. That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much, Chris.
Good job, Rainbow
Yeah,
Jesus.
I just gotta say it's really nice to see everybody, and it's really nice to see just to be with everybody. I know that we've all been kind of missing that lately, and I just want to say that you guys all give me a lot of hope, and I know we're gonna get through this together, Missoula. I know we are.
Should we open this?
We might be popping this bottle of champagne because I just checked the auction and it looks like things are going well. Right now we're gonna head over to Michaela's house. Michaela is another Zach employee, and she's gonna tell you about another really important piece in the auction. Now, this is Carlin Baradont-Walk's piece, and I just checked it on the auction site, and I think it might not have opened. Heather, my technical person, I'm hoping that you can check on that and see if we can make sure that it is open for bidding while we go over to Michaela. If it didn't, we'll always keep it open longer if we have to. So we're gonna head over to Michaela's house right now and hear about this incredible piece.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with my husband, Patrick Swayze. You can. You're supposed to reveal.
Oh.
So this is a really amazing piece. Can everyone hear me? Okay. So this is a really amazing piece by Carlin Bear Don't Walk. If it doesn't have any bids yet, it better have them soon because I love his work. It's called Profile and Serve. And as you can see, it's kind of a clash of cultures. So you have police cars on one side of a river with indigenous figures on horseback and their dogs on the other side. There's really, really cool little details in this painting. Like this man here is holding a cell phone and he's wearing Nike sneakers. And this man is wearing Adidas sneakers. And it's just a really beautiful, vibrant, colorful, just exciting piece about modern indigenous life. And it shows the spirit of things. And I just want to read really quick Carlin's bio from his website, if that's okay. So Carlin Bear Don't Walk is a Northern Cheyenne and Crow artist who grew up on the Northern Cheyenne Reservation in Busby, Montana. The dream to pursue art evolved somewhere between the hills and the valleys of the Busby Flats and the Kirby Highlines, below the Big Horns and near the land of the Morning Star. Carlin was destined to shine at an early age, mostly self-taught and inspired by the local Native artists before him. Those who strived and prospered to be great, but couldn't escape the harsh reality around them. These examples of failure taught him the patience, persistence, and most important of all, perseverance to overcome the struggles within the reservation. Many of those that inspired often became victims of their own existence, succumbing to the stereotypes placed upon them. Through this, many lost their love, their lives, their passion to dream, and Carlin's art embodies the essence of what they left behind. This is the path and determination that pushes Carlin to greatness, to live this dream for those who never made it, picking up the pieces of fallen friends and family members and guided by their spirits and strengths to embark on a journey left unfulfilled. And Carlin had a really great show at the ZAC in February of this year. Lots of amazing pieces. We picked this one from that show. We think that it's probably one of the best pieces that we had, and I hope people will bid on it. Also, just really quick, the ZAC Pass, which is one of the packages on our auction site, is it's a really great package. It's like the Logjam Presents package, but for the ZAC. It'll get you into any show at the showroom for a whole year after you can start using it. So you will get to start using it as soon as we reopen, and you'll be able to go to every show at the ZAC. You'll get VIP service, probably some other perks. I don't know, front row seat, or just we'll cut out a piece of the floor for you if it's standing room. So bid on that. And then the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was the cider tasting and tour at Western Cider. I personally love Western Cider. I normally get to do drink and draw there every month, and they're just one of our really great partners, and I think that that package would be a really fun time with a bunch of friends in the summertime when I'm sure we will all be able to go out again. So, all right, back to you, Kia.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, that's true. Some of the, as you know, the ZAC, as well as many, many other art institutions, pretty much all the art institutions have had to close our doors due to the current epidemic. And one way that you can support us is to do things like buying the ZAC Pass that will get you to shows when we get to reopen again, because we've had to cancel all of our shows. We've had to give a lot of refunds, and like many others, the arts are the arts are really on the line right now, because the arts, a lot of our programming depends on human contact and human interaction. And we're going to keep doing our best to create other ways to connect with each other and communicate with each other through these times. We're not going to give up. We're going to keep doing that from our homes. We're going to learn this technology like we did in the last 2 days. We're going to keep being as innovative as we can. But that's a way that you can support arts organizations and help them keep going, is by buying those things. So let's just take a second and check in on the auction, shall we? Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. Here we go. All right, can you guys all see the auction? Hopefully. So here we are in our live auction. If you're not logged into this auction and you're not bidding, you should be. It's been posted in the comments multiple times, I know, on how to do it. It looks like we've got some great bids, and yay, Richard Smith's amazing piece has a bid on it. I'm so glad. It looks like Madeline's piece is being bid on. Great, thank you everybody. This is so super awesome. We love seeing this. We love seeing all of these bids. Doug and I might have to open our rainbow champagne here pretty soon, but maybe we'll just wait until we get a little bit more. Let's see.
Let's do it.
All right, let's get back here. Let's get back to our program. And if you're wondering how to log in and bid on all of those amazing pieces, it's in the comments here on this Zoom chat. Okay, so next we're gonna go to another person who's really important to me and to the Zach, Kyle McAfee. We're gonna join him in his home. He's been teaching hip hop camp at the Zach for several years. He's an amazing, amazing teacher, as well as so many other things to so many people in Missoula. We love Kyle. We're so thankful for his service to all the kids in Missoula, and by being a teacher, and also he brought this incredible hip hop musical to our new showroom just recently. I hope some of you saw it. So everybody, here is Kyle. Kyle.
Hey everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. Yeah. Okay, sweet. Let me just make sure this position is good. One sec, sorry. Thanks you guys so much for watching and participating. Yep, enter the code. I've got my daughter's running tech right now. And yeah, she's 4. So just press play, babe. Yep. Okay.
Life's like a movie, write your own ending, keep believing, keep pretending, we've done just what we set out to do. Makes it all the free
Don't know if y'all in the back can hear me, nearly freaking out on top of this weird beat. The smaller stuff, it just got eerie. People are exhausted, burnt out and weary. Real soon we'll be living like Wall-E. The rate of decline is truly appalling, but we gotta band together like the weight. When it's dire straits, listen to dire straits. Take it to a higher place. When you had braces, they called you wired face. Forget about the cries of hate. I relate, retrace my steps, take a breath and wait. Feeling out of place, science fiction like outer space, what a waste. The ace in the hole and the goal is to chase, and a basic approach in the fold on a case full of gold, full of grace, full of soul in the place, and we're all in a race, trying to hit the finish. Isn't it funny how the wish diminished, making money eating fish and spinach. Now I'm hungry and the whip suspended, plan a life and it gets upended, live a life and it gets upended. Yeah. I said support the Zach, wanna hear you call it back. Support the Zach, wanna hear you call it back. But I can't hear you. Here we go, support the Zach. Buy those auction items. And I'm back with the second verse, going record words, stepping first, rehearse for the curse, and birthed in the dirt. Earthworms, Ernie and Bert, revert to the hurt. Drinking squirt in the yurt, inert, but my worth is a lot. Like a doctor or a nurse, give it up for professionals in healthcare. If you got one in your life, say hell yeah. And to the grocery clerks, I hope your next check is mostly perks. And for anyone else I couldn't think of a rhyme for, hoping you're taking this chance to use your mind more, or not do whatever gets you through. I love you a lot, in the spot with my crew. Well, my crew's not right here. Infinity and beyond like Buzz Lightyear. There's a snake in my boot like Woody. Hit up my SoundCloud for more of the goodies. In my hoodie, being who I could be if I keep focused, and I would see a way to get through with no issues. But up in my bathroom, I got no tissue. Yeah, no issues. Support the Zach, support the Zach. Wanna hear you call it back. Support the Zach, support the Zach, support the Zach. Wanna hear you call it back. Support the Zach. That's it. That's me. Thank you. Love you guys.
That was so awesome. Thank you so much. And I just got to say that during that performance for the first time ever, Doug and I figured out how to scroll through all you guys and see you.
I knew how to do it. I told you.
And you guys are looking fine. You guys are looking really, really good tonight. I am really impressed with everyone's outfit. Christina Marco, yeah, you guys.
Hey guys.
You know how you can only see just a few people at once, so you gotta, like, if you haven't done it yet, click on your little arrow and scroll through all the people. There's people out there. All right, so next, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna go over to, so typically when we have this event at the Wilma, we have the best host in the world, Reed Reimers, local celebrity, and Reed was kind enough to still join us tonight. So we're going to interrupt this programming with a special announcement from Reed, if I can find him here. All right, here we go. You all ready for this?
Hey, Reed. Got him. Hi, Reed.
Thanks.
How are you?
Oh, well, hello, everybody. How's it going? Just casually hanging out here with my two golden camels, you know, on a classic Saturday night. It's good to see everybody out here. I'm glad to see you all out. I really miss being down at the Wilma with everybody and hanging out and harassing you to throw some money toward the Zach and give some money out for it. But we've talked about a lot of the great art projects so far, like the physical visual art items that we're looking at in this live auction. And of course, make sure you're scrolling through that silent auction. There's just a slew of amazing pieces that usually would be in our live auction items, which we just can't do. But I wanted to point out two of them. The first is our, it's item number 81, in case you're looking for it. Stock number 81, the Rockstar Beauty Package. So this is this is a great thing. So it's $100 every month of personally styled items from Betty's Divine, which is just huge in and of itself. And then $150 worth of top-of-the-line products and $150 on top of that worth of styling from Canvas Studio and a facial from Apothecary Aesthetics, which uses all locally made items. So you got like some fly fashion for a year. That's a $1,200 value right there. And then $300 worth from Canvas Studio, so you can look beautiful in your amazing new threads. And then on top of that, you can get a facial, which I know I could use. Not looking as beautiful as I usually do. Also, let's absolutely not forget about, it's item number 21, yes, on the auction block, item number 21, and that's the Logjam Golden Ticket, and that is huge.
This gives you general admission access to all Logjam performances, whether it's at the Wilma, the Top Hat, or the Kettle House. You can get in. Says it's sold out, doesn't matter. You got the golden ticket, you can get in. And that is just unbelievable. So again, that's and that'll be for a full year right after they restart their 2020 season, which hopefully will happen very soon. So make sure to check that out. That's item number 21. Again, everybody you've seen that might be touring through for the next year once they reopen, you can get down and see them, even if those shows are sold out. It's huge. Oh, yes, thank you. Just a casual background. This is just what my bedroom looks like usually. Don't even worry about it. But you might ask, Reese, what do I do if I maybe can't afford to donate a lot of money to the ZAC and bid on a piece? I would say, first of all, my name is Reed. Don't mess it up. I will kick your butt. But secondly, we would usually do, at our live auction, we'd usually do the raise the paddle time. And this is a time where you can simply say what you think is going on at the ZAC is important, and you think it should keep going, and you want to give some direct support to the ZAC. I know personally, as more of a theater performer and a live show performer, that having this new space at the ZAC is amazing, is absolutely amazing. And we've just needed it in Missoula for a really long time to have a place to perform theater, to perform smaller music shows. And it's just fantastic, and that's why I am so giddy and so excited about it. So we're going to ask you essentially to raise the paddle. If you scroll down through on the silent auction items at the very end, there's some numbers that start with, oh yeah, there we go. Thanks, Kia. Yeah, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom there, they start with like number 9001 is $100. You can, why don't you just give us $5,000 right now? I mean, I don't think that's too much to ask, right? Even if you can't give $5,000 or even $100, feel free to go to this donation page that Kia's showing you right now, and you can go to your custom amount. If you only have $15 extra now in these kind of uncertain times, feel free to dive right in, click on that custom amount and put it in. That's what's going to really help. It's those little bits and pieces. Every little bit helps. I feel like I'm doing an NPR fundraiser right now, but it's really important. You guys know how much the ZAC needs to stay going in this beautiful new facility, and you know that you have some power to play into that. And you know how much the ZAC is worth to you, whether you're into the visual arts or the performing arts, whatever you need to do. But it is time to raise that paddle. Mine has a rainbow on it and just a generic dollar sign. You know, look at that. Isn't that nice? So make sure to go down. And again, even if it's just $5, why don't you just throw the ZAC $5 right now? All of that goes to help support the facility and the amazing staff that's down there, and to keep this open and to keep fostering arts in Missoula. And we all know, if you've been around Missoula for a while, that's kind of what we do here. And having a home base for that, and especially this beautiful new space we just got, is so vitally important. So I won't guilt you too much anymore, but I do, again, encourage you, even if you can spare just $5, $10, $25, why don't you go to that direct donation page. It's right there at the top of the listing there. It's great to see some names on there already. So with that, I won't guilt you anymore. And I miss everybody. So I'm being an extrovert inside right now, but only going slightly crazy and making obscene backdrops. With all that said, I'll send it back to you, Kia. Thanks so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Reed. And yes, so hopefully everyone saw how they can donate to the ZAC and support the ZAC, support the arts. We appreciate anything you can give right now. We know this is hard times for a lot of people. It's really hard times for the arts. We just did a big thing. We took a big risk. We moved downtown. We built this big place, and we did it together. And we know that we can get through this together. And so we thank you all for sharing what you can right now. And thank you, Reed, for being awesome and tuning in from home. And now we are going to, actually, we're going to go to Heather really quick, because I want to, the live auction is going to close in 15 minutes. And the silent auction will be open until 9 p.m. again. So just to, and then you can continue to also donate to the ZAC until tomorrow night. So the donation portion will be open for 24 more hours. But I want to give a chance for Heather to talk about Patty Logan's beautiful piece before the live auction, which it is in, is over. So we're gonna go over to Heather's house. I know she's looking amazing. I'm really excited to put the spotlight on her. And so we're gonna hear about Patty, who is another really important person in the ZAC. She has a studio at the ZAC. She's a lovely woman, and she's got a really incredible piece in the show tonight, and it's at Heather's house. So
Cheers.
let's go see Heather. Oh yeah, cheers, rainbow champagne. Thank you, everyone.
Hi, everybody. I'm really happy to be here. I'm sad that I'm not whacking you with my giant costume like I usually am. You know, and I'm usually at the front door giving you guys a hug, and I wish I was able to do that too. So thank you for joining us virtually. I am the absolute lucky one. I got to bring home Patty Logan's piece. It's probably no surprise I'm into florals. But some things I want to say about Patty's piece. I'm logged into the live auction right now, and I see the current bid is $775, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much for your support. That's still just such a great price for such an amazing piece. This is just, it's such a statement. I love it so much. It's such an understatement. I actually had a chance to talk to Patty about this piece in person from a safe social distance yesterday, and got some more information about it from her. And basically she is currently diving back into an exploration of deconstructed flowers, and she's really focusing on compositions that are influenced by brushstrokes with a dynamic sense of space. So you'll notice that she has purposely left out any reference to any type of horizontal or vertical lineage, and that so the viewer can really just fall into these flowers and feel fully encompassed by it. The colors are so beautiful. You know, it is called Falling Flowers, but the great thing about this piece is that it is just abstract enough that if you're not into florals, which is great, do your thing, but you can, it doesn't necessarily read as flowers. So the other great thing is that it's pretty large. So I'm gonna chime on over with my giant cloud here. I am not the tallest person in the world, which you guys probably know, and I can manage this piece just fine. So that's really amazing. It's big enough to be a statement piece, but it's not so big that you're not gonna have space for it in your house. I absolutely adore it. I can't say enough about these things. Patty is the sweetest. Something that is just amazing that I would look forward to doing, speaking of things to do, I want to go hang out with my friends so bad. I know that you're all in the same boat. And so one of the things I would be interested in is the 5-course plonk dinner right now. Doesn't that sound an amazing way to come out of your house and see your friends? It's just like, you don't have to cook for yourself anymore, because let's be honest, that's going to get old real fast. And, you know, our alcohol stash is going to get drained at some point. So definitely bid on this plonk package. I think you're really going to love it. I also think that you are going to want to take the time. It looks like, according to my clock that I'm looking at, you've got about 10 minutes left to get your bids in on the live auction pieces. So go ahead and do that. Thank you, everybody, so much for your support. And now I'm going to take it back to Kia. A little awkward. My cloud's a little big. I should have cut in some armholes there. Hold on. Here we go. Back to you, Kia.
Okay. Hi, can you hear us? Okay, it kept on telling me to unmute myself. I'm unmuted, right? Yeah. Okay, and for those of you who don't know Heather is the director of operations at the ZAC. And one of the amazing things about Heather, why the ZAC is so great, is because she is just that kind of a person that would go home and make herself that cloud costume and crown and design that whole back area of her home in the last, I think, 2 hours to make it look completely pro and incredible. We all are always like, it's amazing what Heather can do in seriously like 15 minutes. Anyway, I also just wanted to let everybody know that we have decided that at the end of tonight, after all the entertainment, we are going to unmute everybody and do a group sing-along, so stick around for that. But in the meantime, we're going to go over to John Brunell, one of my most favorite song artists who will be streaming in live from his home to play a really special song for us. And John's been, he's just a really important person in the Missoula art scene, incredible songwriter who I've been loving his music since I was a teenager, actually. We were maybe almost teenagers together. And then he has also been a wonderful supporter of the Zach. So let's go and see John right now.
Hi, John.
Oh,
How are you?
am I muted? You hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear us?
Yes. Thank you so much, Kia. So as I've been sitting here, I did what Kia said and scrolled through, and I'm just kind of blown away right now. As all of this has been going on, I know it all hasn't been rainbows. And I'm sure you all can relate that it's been at times a bit of a struggle, but this is amazing. And so I was thinking about what the Zach means to me. And right now it means that, I don't know, I'm hopeful. This is really cool. So, sorry. I'm actually checking my bids right now because they're almost up. And somebody's gonna snipe while I'm playing a song. So anyway, I appreciate Kia calling me a song artist. But today I'm actually going to play somebody else's song. This is a song called Guided by Voices. I'm doing a live stream tomorrow. Check me out. But I was going through some songs and this came up and it kind of hit me. And let's see if I can actually get through it. So anyway, I love you all. I miss hugging my friends. Every street is dark and folding out mysteriously. That's the chance we take to be always working, reaching out for a hand that we can't see. Everybody's gotta hold on, hope. It's the last thing that's holding me. Invitation to the last dance, then it's time to leave. But that's the price we pay when we deceive one another. Animal mother, she opens up for free. Everybody's gotta hold on, hope. It's the last thing that's holding me. Look at the talk box with new frustration. At the station there hides the cowboy, his camp light flickering on the landscape. Nothing goes on, but time still goes on through each life of misery. Everybody's gotta hold on, hope. It's the last thing that's holding me. Everybody's gotta hold on, hope. It's the last thing that's holding me. Everybody's gotta hold on, hope. It's the last thing that's holding me. Oh man. Anyway, I hope you could hear that okay. Oh, I got one more thing I want to say. It's not in the live auction, but a couple years ago, I bid on something that was available, and it's a custom portrait by Courtney Blazon, and she does amazing work. And I see that this is up again this year. I just want to show you. I got it back here. So this is what she did for me and my family She interviews you. She goes into detail about everybody in your family, your house, your pets. We got my daughter spray painting on the walls and reading communist literature, and my wife gardening. And if you didn't know, I'm the founder of the international phenomenon of frosting, which is why I'm standing in the snow there. Anyway, and our son Tanner is building a ferret house on the roof. Anyway, she's amazing, and I think this is up. And if she's here, thank you so much, Courtney. It's been an amazing piece. Anyway, thanks so much. I have not been outbid. Back to you, Kia.
Hey everybody, the live auction. We have 2 more minutes. Okay, so if you are following the live auction and you're bidding, you have 2 minutes to place the highest bid. Silent auction will be open until 9 p.m. So keep those bids up. We're going to keep this program going. The next artist is very special to me, and he's standing here with me in my house. It's Cake is Real, Silas Green Smith. So y'all give it up for Silas. I'm going to get out of his way as good moms do for their kids.
Sir. Cake is real, going off on the grind, never stops. I'm kind of popping, but I'm never really showing off. Rapping so fast that my tongue ties in not so many numbers, kind of like I'm playing hopscotch. Go to my house, put my cat key goes, drop to the paint and sink the free throw. It's Cake is real, you already know everything iced out, kind of like a snow globe. Look, I be on the run, I be on the go. I'm neutral, don't got no friends or foes. I be on the run, I be on the go. I'm neutral, don't got no friends or foes. I be on the run, I be on the go. I'm neutral, don't got no friends or foes. I be on the run, I be on the go. I'm neutral, don't got no friends or foes. Let's talk about the other side. I haven't been there in quite a while. It's a place where everything's cold and my tears sting. And I'm not talking about the show called Stranger Things. It's my alternate persona where I can't procrastinate. I'm so lost, just trying to navigate. Look, I be on the run, I be on the go. I'm neutral, don't got no friends or foes. I be on the run, I be on the go. I'm neutral, don't got no friends or foes. I be on the run, I be on the go. I'm neutral, don't got no friends or foes. I be on the run, I be on the go. I'm neutral, don't got no friends or foes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Want to say anything?
Support the sound. Silas has been doing rock camp for a long time. Silas?
Support the Zach, buy some art. You know, you see the vibes. I'm super proud of my mom for putting this on at home because she usually does it at the Zach, and all this coronavirus stuff, it was really stressful to get everything together in the last couple of days, but I'm super proud of her. So, yeah, thank you guys.
Bye, Cake. Cake is real, everybody. Put it up there.
All right, Cake is real. Give him some money. Give some money to his mom. Just kidding. To the Zach. The Zach. So everybody, thanks for hanging in there with us. It looks like it's 7 o'clock and the live auction is closed. We can go ahead and check in on that right now. We're not done yet, so keep hanging in there, but I'm just gonna go check in on our live auction right now, on our whole auction, and see how we're doing. If you guys are in here, you know. Nice. Sold. Yay, Shalene. Yay, Patty, Theo. Awesome. Look at all these amazing pieces that are still available. For those of you that were trying to bid on some of those live auction pieces and you got outbid, you have 2 more hours to bid on these incredible silent auction pieces. By the way, if people are, I know that when you get into this bidding page, it can be a little bit hard to see what everything looks like, but if you go to this page where you registered and you click on art and auction packages like so, and you click on each individual piece, you can get a much better sense of what these pieces look like. So as we're learning this new way of looking at art, so see this incredible, in fact, this is one that I might have to outbid somebody on tonight to get. It's an incredible lamp by Jack Boyd. But anyway, this is a way, if you're struggling to really see what the art looks like, and I know it's hard to buy something if you haven't seen it in person, if you go on this part, you can get a better sense of what they look like. We have better pictures and you can see them more close up. So just want to show everyone that. If you're at home trying to, we've heard from a couple people like, oh, the pictures are so low resolution. On the actual live bidding site they are, but you can get a lot of information on this site and you can see better pictures. So just want to show everybody that. Now we're gonna move on to our next and actually last entertainer of the evening. This is Alex and Julia Key. Julia has also been a huge part of the ZACC. She's been in a lot of girls' rock camps. We've had a really good time watching her grow up and growing up with her. And she and Alex, her dad, who's also a local musician, who we love almost as much as Julia. Sorry, Alex. They're gonna play a song for you from their home. So we're gonna bring in Alex and Julia right now from their house.
Here we are.
Hi.
Okay. We're gonna play "Driving on 9" by the Breeders. So, because we're gonna start. Driving on 9, you could be a shadow beneath the streetlight behind my home. Driving on 9, I sure miss you. Past a motel, looking at the lights. Driving on 9, looking for 130. Maybe I passed it, going up the line. Driving on 9. Driving on 9. Driving on 9. Driving on. Daddy had a shotgun. Said he never need one. Going down the line. Driving on 9. Looking out my windowsill, wondering if I want you still, wondering what's right. Driving on 9. Driving on 9.
You guys can't see it, but there's a crazy toddler boy right behind her camera.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Get in there.
Bye.
Oh.
You gotta mute it.
Yay! That was incredible. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So I just want to say thanks to everyone for coming in and supporting the ZAC. The silent auction is open until 9 p.m. We hope you will continue to bid. Until then, we will continue to text you and send out messages. Also, this has been a real learning experience for me the last couple days, and being here tonight just makes me realize now that we have this platform, hopefully we can do this like once a week, right? I mean, not the auction part, but the talent part, and maybe have some open mics virtually. Like, we're gonna figure out how to get through this. We're gonna figure out how to connect with each other. We're gonna keep connecting with each other. We're gonna teach ourselves the ways of the new world, and we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this together, Missoula. We love you so much. We're going to now invite everyone for a sing-along. Let me see if I can share this screen. Whoops. Not that screen. Hopefully you can still hear me. Oops. I told you I wasn't that good at this.
Hey, Devo.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna stop for a second. Try that again in just a second. First of all, I'm gonna unmute everybody. Go ahead and scream and yell for a minute. I'm trying to figure this out. All right, here we go. Okay, we're gonna sing Rainbow Section together. And here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So many songs about rainbows.
I can see him.
Can you guys hear me? Okay, so
The screen
So many
about rainbows
and what's on the
You don't judge you all the time.
Are you timples out there?
himself. Look, he's gonna get in the image.
Good, everybody.
that so did not work. Oh my gosh, that that just like taught me there's a couple things. I want to trust technology, but you can't always trust it.
There's a little bit of latency.
I thought we were all together until we all tried to sing together. We're not all together. We're all like 1 beat apart from each other. But that's only on technology. In real reality, we're all right on beat with each other. And I know that we all love each other. Participants are dropping like flies here. So anyway, I love you all.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Sing with us tonight from your own homes by yourself, knowing that we're here singing with you, and we will continue to sing with you. We will continue to find ways to connect. We are so, 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 so grateful for all of you. We're so grateful for community and for art. Like I said earlier, the things that matter the most have not changed. Through all these changes, everything can change, but the things that matter the most don't change. Community, connection, creativity, those things will not change. And we can keep those things going no matter what situation we're in. And I feel really lucky that I live in this community that will support me and that I feel so inspired to continue to support forever, no matter what. So love you all. Continue to bid on those pieces until 9 p.m. Remember that you're also supporting up to 60 artists that will be receiving part of your donation. Remember how good it will feel to have that brand new art in your home as we spend more time in our homes over the next few months, but we will also be always together. So love
Thanks,
you.
Reed.
Thank you.
Thanks, Reed. Love you guys.
Night.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Night.